Welcome back to the Cash Kicks channel for expert sports analysis, the best team picks, total picks, and in-depth breakdowns based on previous performances. Stay ahead of the game with our winning insights. And for even more exclusive parlay picks, check out Channel in membership. Washington Wizards versus Brooklyn Nets. The Wizards arrive at 14-36, buried near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, yet showing flashes of offensive freedom and youth-driven pace. The Nets, 13-37, sit just behind them in the standings but return home knowing this matchup is an opportunity to reset momentum and protect their floor. The numbers lean Brooklyn's way, and the setting adds weight. This feels like a tone-setting game in a season searching for traction. Washington plays faster and scores more, averaging 112.3 points per game, but the cost has been defensive exposure, allowing 122.6. Brooklyn operates at a more controlled tempo, scoring 106.9 while holding opponents to 115.0. The Wizards shoot 46% from the field compared to the Nets' 44%, and Washington edges assists at 25.4 to 25.2. Rebounding favors Washington at 43.8 per game, while Brooklyn sits at 40.4. Defensively, Washington posts 7.7 steals and 6.0 blocks, while Brooklyn answers with 7.5 steals and 4.2 blocks. The contrast is clear. Washington pushes pace and volume. Brooklyn leans on structure and half-court discipline. The defining theme is efficiency versus freedom. Recent form sharpens that contrast. Washington's last 5 include wins over Detroit, Sacramento, and Milwaukee, with scoring outbursts mixed alongside defensive lapses and losses to New York and the Lakers. The offense has flowed, but consistency has not. Brooklyn's last 5 tell a tighter story. Competitive games against Orlando and Utah mixed with losses where shooting droughts tilted the floor. The Nets have defended better than they've scored, searching for rhythm rather than confidence. One team is playing loose, the other measured, and both are hunting stability. The centerpiece duel runs through the front court and the perimeter engine. For Washington, Alex Sarr leads the interior with 17.3 points and 7.7 rebounds, pairing rim protection with expanding offensive touch. He anchors both ends and sets the physical tone. On the wing, Keyshawn George adds playmaking punch at 4.9 assists, keeping the ball moving in transition. Brooklyn counters with Michael Porter Jr., the game's most dangerous scorer at 25.1 points per night, shooting efficiently from the field and stretching defenses with deep-range gravity. Nick Claxton controls the paint with 7.3 rebounds, 4.0 assists, and rim protection that stabilizes Brooklyn's defense. It's scoring firepower against interior balance, precision versus pressure. Tactically, the matchup hinges on control and tempo. Washington wants to ignite early offense, crash the glass for second-chance points, and attack decisively before the defense has time to get organized. Pushing the pace allows their playmakers to operate in space and puts pressure on opposing matchups in transition. Brooklyn, meanwhile, will aim to slow the rhythm, shrink the floor, and force deliberate half-court possessions where execution and patience are paramount. In those settings, Claxton's rim protection, switchability, and the team's disciplined rotations become far more impactful. Rebounding margins, particularly Brooklyn securing the defensive glass, will strongly influence the overall pace and flow. Limiting offensive boards prevents Washington from building momentum and energizing the crowd. Turnovers are another critical swing factor. Washington's aggressive, up-tempo style can generate steals, but also invites mistakes, while Brooklyn's emphasis on ball security and smart decision-making can starve the Wizards of easy transition points. Bench production, composure in late-game situations, and high-quality shot selection down the stretch loom large, especially if the contest tightens in the fourth quarter, and every possession carries added weight. The call comes down to control and efficiency at home. Brooklyn's ability to slow tempo lean on Porter Jr.'s scoring, and protect the paint should tilt the balance late. Washington will score, but sustaining stops for 48 minutes is the challenge. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Brooklyn Nets winner. Brooklyn's discipline, half-court execution, and late-game composure provide the edge, closing the night with control and clarity. My second pick for this match is total over 217.5, Dallas Mavericks versus San Antonio Spurs. Dallas arrives at 19-32, sitting 12th in the Western Conference, searching for traction in a season that has drifted off course. San Antonio stands 35-16, second in the West, rolling into this matchup with a chance to secure a fourth straight win and tighten its grip atop the Southwest. The season series already belongs to San Antonio at 2-0, and the underlying numbers point to a familiar script. The home team carrying both momentum and statistical leverage into a primetime stage. San Antonio controls the broader picture. The Spurs average 117.2 points per game to Dallas's 114.0, while allowing only 112.0, nearly 5 points fewer than the Mavericks' surrender. Both teams shoot 47% from the field, but San Antonio owns subtle advantages across the margins. More rebounds, 46.5 to 45.1, more assists, 26.1 to 25.1, and slightly more steals, 7.7 to 7.5. Dallas counters with a small edge in blocks, 5.6 to 5.0, hinting at interior resistance, but San Antonio's profile is cleaner and more balanced. Dallas's offense flows through Cooper Flagg, who leads the team at 20.4 points per game on 48.5% shooting and 80.4% from the line. Anthony Davis mirrors that scoring average at 20.4 while pulling down 11.1 rebounds, giving Dallas its primary interior scoring and rebounding punch. Ryan Nembhard directs traffic at 4.9 assists per night, while P.J. Washington contributes 7.2 rebounds and 12.4 points with a versatile scoring package. Flagg also tops Dallas in steals at 1.2, and Washington leads the team in blocks at 1.4. San Antonio counters with a front-court cornerstone. Victor Wembanyama averages 24.2 points, 11.1 rebounds, and a league-altering 2.7 blocks per game, shooting 50.9% from the field and 81.1% at the line. Stephon Castle pilots the offense with 6.9 assists and adds 16.5 points per game, while also leading the Spurs in steals at 1.3. De'Aaron Fox supplies 19.6 points and downhill pressure, and Devin Vassell contributes 14.3 with reliable perimeter scoring. The Spurs' identity is defined by size, spacing, and disciplined execution, a system built around Wembanyama's gravity. The defining theme is interior dominance versus Dallas's shot-making versatility. San Antonio wants paint control and rim deterrence. Dallas wants efficiency, spacing, and multiple creators beating coverage before the defense sets. Recent form widens the gap. Dallas has dropped 4 of its last 5, including a 135-123 loss to San Antonio on February 5th and a 123-121 defeat against Charlotte. Defensive slippage and inconsistent late-game execution continue to surface. San Antonio, meanwhile, has won 3 of its last 5, highlighted by back-to-back victories over Dallas and Oklahoma City. The Spurs' wins have featured consistent scoring volume and steadier defensive containment, even in games decided by narrow margins. The star duel belongs to Flagg and Wembanyama. Flagg operates with economy, clean footwork, efficient shot selection, and composure in space. Wembanyama plays with vertical violence, stretching defenses to the rim, punishing mismatches, and erasing mistakes on the other end. Flagg's 48.5% shooting and steady free throw reliability give Dallas scoring stability. Wembanyama's 24.2-point output, paired with elite rim protection, gives San Antonio control over both ends of the floor. Around them, the contrasts sharpen. Nembhard's 4.9 assists and Castle's 6.9 frame a tempo battle. Dallas prefers measured creation. San Antonio thrives on flow and continuity. Davis and Washington must win the glass against Wembanyama's 11.1 rebounds and the Spurs' collective size. If they don't, Dallas will spend long stretches defending inside-out basketball. Tactically, San Antonio owns the cleaner alignment. Their offensive efficiency meets a Dallas defense that allows 116.8 points per game. The Spurs' ball movement tests Dallas's perimeter containment, while Wembanyama anchors the paint behind it. Dallas can counter with spacing, secondary shooting, and attacking mismatches, but turnovers and stalled possessions remain persistent risks. Bench reliability also leans Spurs, as multiple rotation players contribute steady scoring without disrupting rhythm. The X factor is three-level balance. If Dallas cannot convert perimeter looks early, San Antonio's interior presence will gradually squeeze space and dictate tempo. Conversely, if Flagg and Davis generate efficient early offense, Dallas can hang within striking range. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is San Antonio Spurs winner. The Spurs' combination of interior control, steadier defense, and offensive balance proves decisive. Over 4 quarters, discipline beats desperation, and San Antonio continues to look every bit like a contender in the Western race. My second pick for this match is total over 227.5. Charlotte Hornets versus Atlanta Hawks. Charlotte arrives at 24-28, 10th in the Eastern Conference, riding momentum and searching for a 9th straight win. Atlanta stands 26-27, 9th in the East, protecting home floor at State Farm Arena and trying to separate from the tightly packed play-in cluster. The margins are razor thin, and this matchup feels like a postseason preview disguised as a February game. Atlanta holds a narrow edge in win probability, but the season series is tied 1-1, setting the stage for a swing game with real consequences. Charlotte brings a balanced attack that averages 115.8 points per game while allowing 113.9. Atlanta counters with 117.5 points per game, giving up 118.3. The Hawks shoot 47% from the field compared to Charlotte's 46%, and both teams operate with offensive confidence. Charlotte controls the glass better at 46.0 rebounds per game versus Atlanta's 42.4, while Atlanta creates more offense through movement, averaging 30.8 assists to Charlotte's 26.5. Defensively, Atlanta generates more disruption with 9.3 steals per game compared to Charlotte's 6.8, while blocks are nearly even at 4.7 for Atlanta and 4.6 for Charlotte. Brandon Miller leads Charlotte at 20.4 points per game on 43.1% shooting and 88.1% from the line, pairing perimeter shot-making with physical downhill drives. LaMelo Ball orchestrates at 19.1 points and 7.5 assists per game, shooting 40.5% from the floor and 36.5% from 3, setting tempo and spacing the floor. Moussa Diabate anchors the interior with 8.5 rebounds per game, while Ryan Kalkbrenner provides rim protection at 1.5 blocks. Atlanta's offense flows through Jalen Johnson, who posts 23.2 points, 10.6 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game while shooting 50.1% from the field and 77.6% from the stripe. He is the engine. Dyson Daniels supplies defensive bite with 1.9 steals per game. Onyeka Okongwu controls the paint with 7.9 rebounds and 1.0 blocks. Trae Young adds shot creation and playmaking at 19.3 points and 8.9 assists per game, stretching defenses with deep range. Stylistically, Charlotte plays with rhythm and balance, leaning into Ball's creativity and Miller's scoring gravity. Atlanta leans into tempo, ball movement, and aggressive attacking lanes through Johnson and Young. The defining theme, Charlotte's rebounding edge versus Atlanta's playmaking and steal pressure. Charlotte's last 5 paint a picture of confidence. Wins over Houston, New Orleans, San Antonio, Dallas, and Memphis, 4 of them clearing 110 points. The offense is clicking, spacing is cleaner, and late-game execution has tightened. Atlanta's last 5 show volatility. Wins over Utah, Indiana, and Boston, sandwich losses to Miami and Houston. The Hawks can explode offensively, but defensive lapses and turnover swings still appear in critical stretches. The star duel centers on Brandon Miller versus Jalen Johnson. Miller is a smooth, efficient scorer who punishes closeouts and thrives in rhythm. Johnson is a power initiator who creates offense through force, speed, and vision. Miller stretches defenses vertically and horizontally. Johnson collapses them. If Miller finds early threes, Atlanta's rotations stretch thin. If Johnson controls the paint and forces help, Atlanta's shooters feast. Tactically, Charlotte will test Atlanta inside with rebounding volume and second-chance opportunities. Atlanta will hunt turnovers and push pace off steals. Charlotte must protect the ball against Atlanta's pressure. Atlanta must survive on the glass. In half-court sets, Charlotte's spacing favors ball-Miller actions, while Atlanta leans on Johnson-Young pick-and-rolls and drive-kick sequences. Bench production and defensive focus loom large. Charlotte's interior depth and rim protection can stabilize stretches. Atlanta's perimeter defenders must stay attached to shooters. Late game, Atlanta leans into Johnson's versatility and Young's shot creation. Charlotte leans into Ball's orchestration and Miller's shot making. Prediction: Atlanta's ball movement and home court rhythm ultimately tilt a tight contest. Expect a fast-paced, high-efficiency game with swings throughout. Still, I will go with Hornets. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Charlotte Hornets winner. Atlanta's passing precision and late-game creation provide the separating edge in a matchup that feels every bit like playoff basketball in February. My second pick for this match is total over 228.5, Golden State Warriors versus Los Angeles Lakers, Crypto.com. Arena sets the stage for a Western Conference collision with weight on every possession. Golden State arrives at 28-24, 8th in the conference, chasing traction in the crowded middle of the playoff picture. Los Angeles stands at 31-19, firmly in the top tier, protecting home floor and positioning for postseason advantage. The numbers lean slightly purple and gold, but the margins are thin, the kind that produce playoff-level urgency in February. This is not just another regular season game, it is a measuring stick. Golden State plays with tempo and balance. They average 115.9 points per game, surrender 113.6, and move the ball at a high level with 28.8 assists. Their 46% team field goal shooting reflects a rhythm-based offense fueled by spacing, cutting, and ball movement. Defensively, they generate activity, 9.9 steals and 4.5 blocks per night, creating extra possessions and transition chances. Los Angeles counters with efficiency. The Lakers score 116.4 per game while shooting 50% from the floor, the most striking edge on the stat sheet. They allow 116.1, but compensate with physicality inside and star-driven half-court control. Their 41.3 rebounds and 25.1 assists reflect an offense that flows through a primary creator rather than pure motion. The Warriors' offensive engine remains Stephen Curry, 27.2 points per game on 46.8% shooting, 39.1% from three, and an elite 93.1% at the line. Draymond Green anchors multiple categories, leading the team in rebounds, 5.7, assists, 5.1, and blocks, 0.7, serving as the connective tissue on both ends. Jimmy Butler III adds two-way force, while Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, and Moses Moody supply scoring punch and energy. Los Angeles revolves around Luka Doncic. He leads all scorers in this matchup at 32.8 points per game, pairs it with 8.6 assists and 7.8 rebounds, and shoots 47.3% from the field. DeAndre Ayton controls the interior with 8.4 rebounds and 1.0 blocks per game, giving the Lakers a true paint presence. LeBron James remains a steady secondary creator at 21.8 points and 6.7 assists, while Austin Reeves adds 26.5 points per game on efficient shooting, providing crucial perimeter balance. The underlying stylistic contrast is clear. Golden State thrives on movement and volume creation. Los Angeles thrives on shot quality and star orchestration. That tension defines everything. Golden State has split its last 5, beating Phoenix and Utah, but falling to Philadelphia, Detroit, and Minnesota. Wins came through balanced scoring and controlled pace, while losses highlighted stalled offense and turnover issues. The Lakers are 3-2 in their last 5, highlighted by a 142-111 outburst and wins over Philadelphia, Brooklyn, and Washington. Losses to New York and Cleveland exposed perimeter defense issues. They can surge offensively, but remain inconsistent on defense. Everything circles back to the star duel. Curry's constant movement and deep shooting stretch defenses, creating openings off the ball. Doncic controls the game methodically, using strength, step-backs, and elite vision. Curry stresses defenses with speed. Doncic breaks them down with patience. The contrast in efficiency tells the story. Curry's shooting profile is pure precision. Doncic's is volume and command. Whichever star dictates rhythm likely dictates the game. Golden State seeks pace, early offense, and kick-out threes. Los Angeles prefers paint touches, free throws, and half-court sets through Doncic. Rebounding is crucial. The Lakers need Ayton to create second chances, while the Warriors must rebound by committee and push the tempo. Turnovers are pivotal. The Warriors generate 9.9 steals per game, aiming to disrupt and score in transition. The Lakers need to protect the ball and slow the game into half-court sets where their size counts. Los Angeles will vary coverages on Curry, using length to force the ball out of his hands. Golden State will pack the paint against Doncic and challenge others to step up. Bench impact is a key swing factor. Golden State offers shooting and energy, while the Lakers rely on situational scoring and size. Late-game outcomes depend on which star controls the ball. This game shapes up as efficiency versus motion, control versus chaos. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Los Angeles Lakers winner. The Lakers' superior shooting efficiency and interior rebounding create just enough separation in crunch time. Doncic's ability to command possessions and manufacture clean looks becomes the defining edge, while Curry delivers a brilliant but slightly outpaced performance. A tight game, a playoff-caliber atmosphere, and a statement win for the home side. My second pick for this match is total over 220.5. Memphis Grizzlies versus Portland Trail Blazers. Memphis enters at 20-29, third in the Southwest Division, trying to steady a season that has hovered below .500. Portland stands 23-28, fourth in the Northwest, fighting to stay afloat in a crowded Western Conference middle tier. The matchup predictor barely separates them. Portland at 52%, Memphis at 48%. That's the margin. A possession here, a rebound there, a late stop under pressure. Portland already owns a 119-96 win in the season series. Now, at Moda Center, they look to make it 2-0 and push further ahead in the standings. Memphis needs this one to keep pace and reestablish control before the gap widens. This is not just another February game. It's a stability test for two teams searching for traction. Memphis averages 115.3 points per game on 46% shooting, slightly more efficient than Portland's 45% from the field. Both teams score exactly 115.3 per night, but the defensive edge leans toward the Grizzlies, allowing 117.0 compared to Portland's 118.1. The rebounding battle is nearly identical. Memphis at 45.8 boards, Portland at 45.7. Yet Memphis generates more ball movement with 29.0 assists per game against Portland's 24.3. The Trailblazers counter with activity, 8.1 steals per game to Memphis's 7.8 and 4.8 blocks against 5.1 from the Grizzlies. Turnovers tilt slightly toward Memphis's favor, while Portland has committed 16.3 per contest compared to Memphis's 14.8. The styles reveal themselves in the details. Memphis thrives on structure, high assist totals, steady rebounding, interior presence. Jaren Jackson Jr. leads with 19.2 points, 5.8 rebounds, 1.5 blocks, and 1.0 steal per game, shooting 47.5% from the field and nearly 36% from three. Santi Aldama adds 14.0 points and 6.7 boards, while Ja Morant supplies 19.5 points and 8.1 assists, attacking downhill and collapsing defenses. Memphis's offense flows through drive and kick sequences and paint touches. Portland runs through Deni Avdija, pouring in 25.5 points per game on 46.7% shooting, hitting 35.6% from deep and 80% from the line. He adds 7.2 rebounds and 6.7 assists, a complete stat line. Shadon Sharpe chips in 21.8 points, spacing the floor at 34% from three. Donovan Clingan anchors the middle with 11.2 rebounds and 1.4 blocks, providing second-chance opportunities and rim deterrence. The defining theme, Memphis's ball movement and interior versatility versus Portland's individual shot creation and transition pressure. If the Grizzlies control tempo and assist numbers, they dictate terms. If the Blazers turn defense into offense, the momentum swings quickly. Recent form sharpens the urgency. Memphis has dropped 4 of its last 5, losses to Charlotte, New York, and 2 to Minnesota, before a 129-125 win over Sacramento offered brief relief. The defense has allowed 114 or more in 4 of those 5 games. The offense shows flashes, but consistency is elusive. Portland's last 5 tell a similar story. 4 losses, Phoenix, Cleveland, New York, Washington, and 1 win over Boston. In those defeats, they've allowed at least 115 points 3 times. The 130-125 loss to Cleveland exposed late-game defensive lapses. They're competitive, but not closing. Now the spotlight tightens to the headliners. Avdija versus Jackson and Morant defines the matchup. Avdija scores efficiently at all 3 levels, combining volume with balance. Jackson offers two-way impact, rim protection, and floor spacing near 36% from deep. Morant's 8.1 assists pressure Portland's perimeter defense, though his 41% shooting reflects uneven efficiency. Sharpe's athletic scoring punch adds another dimension. If he finds rhythm early, Memphis's defensive rotations will be stressed. On the other side, Aldama's size and rebounding could exploit Portland's interior depth beyond Clingan. Assists versus isolation. Memphis must hit its 29 assist mark to keep Portland rotating. Stagnant sets favor Portland's length. Turnovers. Portland's higher giveaway rate could fuel Memphis in transition. Rim control. Clingan's 11.2 rebounds against Jackson's interior defense will shape second chances. Bench impact and health matter, especially in the middle quarters. Expect a tight game between evenly matched, inconsistent teams. The edge goes to Memphis's ball movement and slightly stronger defense. If Morant directs and Jackson protects the paint, the Grizzlies can seize it. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Portland Trail Blazers winner. In a game defined by balance, it's the team that shares the ball and protects the rim that walks away in control. And tonight, that edge belongs to the Grizzlies. My second pick for this match is total over 234.5